Chris here again. What are we doing today? Today we're doing more rope dart. And what are we going to be learning? Well, we're going to be learning knee wraps. So, this one right here, this one right here, in forwards, and in reverse, and in wall, and in wheel plane. So, that will cover all of your knee wraps. Now, you've seen a little bit of wrap theory previously, and that's useful, but we're just going to go into it in detail now. So, what is a knee wrap? A knee wrap is where you get your knee, and you wrap the rope dart around it, and you use that knee to then straighten and shoot out. Okay? So you wrap the rope dart and shoot. Alright, so how do we go about doing this? Well, it's actually very similar to an elbow wrap, in the sense that you have a joint, your knee, and you can use that joint to straighten and shoot. Okay, so the elbow wrap, which I taught in the last tutorial, was just around the elbow, and you use that energy and that shortened length to shoot the dart whilst by straightening your arm. Exactly the same premise with the knee, but we're just going to do it down here. Okay, so we've got the knee, we stick it in the way, and we, let some length out, straighten and shoot. And over it goes. So I'll just step back, give you, so you can see that entirely. If I do on the left side. Right, now, that's actually not as easy as it seems. It's not hard, it's certainly easy to get the wrap, but what you'll probably find when you're first starting out is that when you wrap, it'll go, oh, how did I do that? It went, Now, the reason for this is timing. Timing is the most essential thing with a knee wrap. It's more essential especially than an elbow wrap. Elbow wraps, you'll find, especially with this sort of one, that if you let go, it will usually shoot sort of straight. And that's okay, that's good. With a knee wrap, you need to time the moment that the dart comes around at which you straighten your leg. Now, you can do this in wall plane and you can do it in wheel plane, it doesn't matter, but you need to make sure you try and get that timing right, and that's just a matter of practice. So, if I'm doing a knee wrap, I find that when it comes around and comes to the top, just as it comes to the top, you'll find that that's when it starts doing its apex down. So you want to get that down motion, but you want to get that down motion out as well. So to get that out, that's when you straighten. So as it comes over the top, straighten your leg. Now you won't actually, I've never actually seen anyone do a double knee wrap. It's just kind of awkward. You've got to stand on one leg and it doesn't tend to stay on because you can't tighten your knee as well as you can tighten your elbow. So, don't worry about that. I just do single wraps. It's mostly useful for just when you're spinning around and you can just chuck them in there. You know, you don't have to have any big setups, you know, like you do with other wraps. The knee wrap is just sort of a quick shot. It's your jab. It's the jab of the rope dart, right? So, we now know the knee wrap. Now know the timing. So how do we actually knee wrap? Well, if you're doing it in wall plane, so that's wall plane here. You get your wall plane nice and flat, and you pretty much just stick your knee in. So if you've got your knee here, you stick that in. Try and keep it high. I like to put my toe because it looks nice. So just make sure we get that in shot. Put my toe, it looks nice, yeah. And so if we are shooting the knee, if we're wrapping the knee, you spin in wall plane, you stick your knee out, it goes at the top, and you release your leg. If you're spinning in wheel plane, you need to make sure that your knee is out rather than forwards. This out means that you're actually interfering with the wheel plane rather than the wall plane. You've got to make sure because otherwise you're just going to bend your planes wrong to try and get the knee. So if I stick my knee here, I'm going to do this, and it works, but it's clumsier, you know. And when you're combining moves later on, you'll find it difficult because you won't be able to shoot in the right direction that you want to. Okay, so get that knee. I usually just you can even when you're practicing, just stick it straight on your other knee. Learn to balance there, and then you shoot. Okay, so I'll show you that side on down here, so you get the whole picture. Knee out rather than forwards. Sorry. And shoot. Now you see how I got a nice straight shot, straight in the middle, right at the head. Now I practice these quite a bit, so while I don't use them that often, I do practice them, and they are good. I don't practice in reverse. It's kind of awkward. You can do it, sure, it's fine, but I don't really practice in reverse because it just sort of, your knee doesn't really bend that way. So you can try it if you like, and of course, yeah, the only thing left after that, that's your basic knee wrap, so you got the idea now. The only thing left after that is to learn it on the other side, and that's just getting your cross point. You know, make sure your cross point's right, and try and make sure you get that. Ow! Woo. Always, that was fresh. Try and make sure you get that shot. Yeah, see, even I am still learning new things and trying not to hit myself in the face. Yeah. Anyway, so that's your basic lowdown on knee wraps. I hope that helps. You may have noticed today that I'm using a new dart. This is something that I've made. It's called what I like to call a sock dart, or a sock hammer, because it's more like a meteor hammer than it is like a rope dart. These will hopefully be available on my website, as are all my tutorials. Feel free to go and check it out. They're not available yet, but they will be soon, hopefully. My website is called, if you don't know yet, www.poidojo.com, where we're hoping to mash circus arts and martial arts into one beautiful formation so that you can learn more things. Anyway, until next time.